I'm glad you asked me those two questions together, because to me they really go hand in hand in my world. So for me, the most exciting marketing trend for 2016 is that I really believe brands are starting to understand the value of relationships. I think it took a long time. I think brands really understood this back in the 40s and the 50s and the 30s, when your local merchant was someone that knew that he knew your family, he knew your likes and dislikes, he knew you'd be back if you were pissed off, and you'd throw back what he sold to you. So he really put time and care into what he recommended to you and the products he brought into the store. But then mass merchandising came alive, and everybody thought they were anonymous. And even customers thought they were anonymous. Women went shopping in hair curlers, for God's sake. You know, and what's happened is they never were anonymous, because those marketers, those brands always knew who we were. American Express has been tracking your purchases, your preferences since the 50s. But I see commerce coming full circle. I see us going back to the world of small merchants. It's with big merchants, but I'm walking in and you know me because you have it on your tablet. You know the last time I walked in, and you're tracking me and you're adding value. You're not upselling me. So I'm really excited that this is happening, but on the same side, the frustration is that it's not happening nearly fast enough. You know, I was listening to a interview of Seth Godin this morning. And Seth was talking about a lot of different things, and I talk about them a lot. But one thing in particular he's talking about is that brands are just afraid to make these moves, and they're not listening. They're not paying attention. And I give presentations, not only at different events, and I give the same one. I go back to the same company the next year, and I give a presentation very often that's so similar. As a matter of fact, I was at SDL Innovate, and I had 3 slides that were the same. And I said to the audience, "You want to know why they're there? Because you're not listening." One of them says, "You know what's not a social media strategy? Not being social." And I put up 2 slides. I put up that one, and then me on the stage the year before with the same slide, and then a list of the companies who were attending, and there were 600 of them that actually paid attention to that. And they all nod and they want to do it, but what happens is we're afraid to go back and tell our C-suite and tell them that we might have to have a little lull for a little while we get back into that swing of the value that comes from those relationships. So I'm excited that it's starting to take hold. I'm frustrated that it's going to still, I believe, take so long. But there's an opportunity there. There's an opportunity for agencies, and there's an opportunity for brands. If you do it, and you know, Jim, I hear you talk about this a lot. If you add value, if you create content that people want to share, if you let them know that you're adding value to their life, then they're not only going to listen to you again and again, but they're going to share what you have to say.